Imagine walking alone through a dark forest late at night. The air is cold, the trees are silent, and somewhere behind you, you hear slow footsteps in the leaves. You stop walking. The footsteps stop too. You turn around to see who is there, but the path behind you is completely empty. Stories like this are the reason many people refuse to go anywhere near Camp Crystal Lake on Friday the 13th. Before we dive in, smash that like button and subscribe to Blood Moon Mysteries if you are into horror, dark mysteries, and terrifying urban legends. Now let's talk about the legend of Jason Voorhees. The story begins many decades ago. In 1957, Camp Crystal Lake, a peaceful summer camp in New Jersey, USA, was a place full of laughter and summer fun. His name was Jason Voorhees. Jason was known as a quiet and shy boy. He struggled to make friends and often kept to himself. Some campers teased him because he looked different and rarely spoke. While the other children laughed, Jason usually stayed alone. One hot summer afternoon, the camp counselors were busy talking and laughing near the cabins. They weren't watching carefully. Jason wandered down toward the lake by himself. The water was calm and quiet. No one saw exactly what happened next, but at some point, Jason slipped into the deep water. Because he could not swim, he began to drown. The other campers were too far away to notice. By the time anyone realized Jason was missing, the sun was already beginning to set. The counselors quickly organized a search. They searched the woods, the cabins, and finally the lake. But Jason was gone. His body was never found. After that tragic day, Camp Crystal Lake was never the same again. Strange stories began spreading. People walking near the camp claimed they heard strange noises. Some said they heard heavy footsteps following them on empty trails. Others reported seeing a tall figure standing near the edge of the lake, watching silently from the darkness. At first, people thought these were rumors, but over time, the legend grew. Mysterious and violent incidents occurred around the camp. These terrifying events caused Camp Crystal Lake to shut down completely. The once peaceful summer camp was abandoned. Cabins slowly fell apart. Paths through the forest became overgrown, and the lake itself became a place that locals avoided. But the legend didn't disappear. Instead, it became even darker. People began to believe that Jason never truly left the lake. They say the boy who drowned somehow returned, not as the shy child he once was, but as something much more dangerous. According to the legend, Jason now walks through the woods. He appears silently, wearing a mask, watching anyone who dares to enter. The strangest part of the legend is the date connected to his appearances. Many claim that Jason is most active on Friday the 13th. Every time that date appears, the old stories start spreading again. Hikers avoid the forest trails and boaters stay away from the lake. And those who live nearby lock their doors a little earlier than usual, because some people claim they have seen something moving. Others say they have heard slow breathing behind them while walking alone, and a few claim they heard footsteps following them, only for the sound to stop the moment they turned around. Whether these stories are real or simply legend, one thing is certain. The name Jason Voorhees has become one of the most famous horror legends ever told. Even today, people still talk about the boy, and they still warn travelers to stay far away from that place when Friday the 13th arrives. Because if the legend is true, something might still be waiting in the woods, watching, listening, and waiting for someone to get just a little too close to the lake. So now the question is, do you think the legend of Jason Voorhees could be real? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you want to learn more about Blood Moon Mysteries, watch the horror trailer, The Castle of Horror, on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next mystery.